What is up, guys? Quick guest us here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are going to do a quick review of the Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. So the question I'm putting out today is, do you really need a gaming laptop as a mechanical designer? So before this video ends, I'm sure you are going to get the answer that you need. We are going to do a quick rendering with this gaming laptop. We are also going to check how this laptop runs on AutoCAD when we are actually making or doing 3D models. We are going to do a real-time render to see how good or how fast this laptop renders our 3D model for us. So without wasting my time, let me introduce you to the laptop. This laptop comes with an Intel Core i5 and it's a 10th generation laptop. It comes with a 16GB of RAM and also has the 256GB of SSD. As I mentioned in my previous video, that when choosing a storage device for your laptop, make sure you select SSD over HDD. With this laptop, one amazing thing I love about this laptop is that it has 2 SSD slots and also 1 HDD slot. So meaning you have 3 compartments for your storage devices. That is 2 SSD slots and 1 HDD slot. Talking about the GPU of this laptop runs on NVIDIA RTX 3050 series and has a 4GB of dedicated VRAM for its graphics. So you don't have any problem when you want to use this laptop for tedious work like rendering of 3D models and other stuff. I know a lot of you are waiting to check the performance at which this laptop runs on AutoCAD or Autodesk Inventor, but we can't do away with reviewing this laptop without talking about the aesthetics of this laptop and also the durability of this laptop. So this laptop is made out of high quality plastic, and looking at the keyboard, it has a red keyboard light with 4 levels of brightness. The keyboard light looks very bright, and it also has this small and cute trackpad, that is the mouse button, and has a thin bezels at the side, that is the right side and the left side. But what I don't like about this laptop is that it has a huge bezel on top and at the bottom. It comes with 144 Hz refresh rate, which makes this laptop super fast and very clean when doing your work. Alright, so talking about the exhaust, this laptop has 2 exhausts at the back and 2 intake at the left and right side of the laptop. We can't do away without talking about the ports this laptop uses. So this laptop comes with a 3 USB-A port and a 1 USB-C port, and it also has an earphone jack, which I love about this laptop, and it has an internet port for good internet connectivity. A lot of workstation laptop or gaming laptop basically don't have Ethernet ports. It also comes with an HDMI port to connect to your projector when having presentations on campus. So the wait time is over and we are about to do some tasks on this laptop. That is, we are going to do a 3D rendering on this laptop. What we are basically looking out for is we are going to check the thermal conductivity of this laptop, how this laptop heats up when running on AutoCAD or basically doing your 3D rendering on this laptop. We are also going to check its performance and how smoothly it runs this software. Without wasting my time, let us dive right into it. Guys, welcome to my screen. And there's a cassava grating machine. That's what we are going to use for this test. And that's the 3D model I've already drawn. And for the sake of this test, we are not going to do any 3D model. We are only going to use the existing ones. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the background of this rendering environment so that it will look more realistic. So I'll go to the visualize and I'll go to material browse, come to this section and set my rendering or prepare my rendering environment. I'll just turn on my rendering environment and use a custom color for the sake of this test. So I want to use a solid color for this test. This color is cool. I'll set my exposure to 0.5 just to brighten it up a little bit, because I've already drawn and add my materials to the 3D model I'm about to do, as you can all see on my screen. Guys, there are more details in this drawing, that's why it's kind of lagging. So this is also one performance of this machine. I think when you're about to render like this, you need a high quality machine or a high graphic machine just to aid you to render your quality images. The rendering environment, and I'll go to the rendering window and set this to the highest quality I mostly use. I mostly use 5100 by 3300 pixels for my rendering. I set this to high and I leave these settings as it is. So let me zoom in a little bit as I'm about to start rendering. So guys, we'll set a stopwatch on this rendering just to see the time at which it takes to render this 3D model using the Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop, which comes with the NVIDIA RTX 3050 series and has a 4 gig of dedicated VIN RAM. So my rendering has started, and guys, I might skip this step to show you, but I'll later give you the time it takes for this 3D model to render. So guys, this is my 3D model and it's rendering now. So guys, one thing I like about this laptop is that when it starts rendering, you can basically use a particular key on the keyboard just to command the laptop to run at its highest performance. That is, I can use this N key just to aid the laptop to run at its highest performance. So I'm launching the Nitro Sense so that I can basically set my laptop to run at its highest performance. So I'll set the fans to max, and guys, there is so much noise out here. If you can clearly hear it from my microphone.
2 hours later.
So what I've done is I've set the fan to maximum just to aid the computer or the laptop to run at its highest performance.
Five hours later. One eternity later.
So guys, after waiting for 30 minutes, this is the outcome of our 3D model.
Oh my god!
Wow! Nicely rendered. So it basically took 30 minutes to get this 3D model render. Actually, I chose this 3D model because it has more details into it, and as you see this 3D model over here, looking at the internals, it has the Archimedes screw in it that will push the grated cassava through this hole. So it is not a simple 3D model, and this also the grating unit, and it has the grater and the the ruler, that thing in it with the sharp teeth in it too. So it is not just a simple 3D model you see on my screen. It really has details. It has the pulley, the belt, it has the shaft, the pillow bearing, and what have you. So guys, it took 30 minutes for me to get my 3D model rendered in high quality. Alright guys, so this is my final verdict on the Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. Alright, so with the thermal conductivity of this laptop, after doing a little bit of rendering, I can hear the fans very loud, which is not a problem because it's running on the NVIDIA RTX 50 series graphics card. Surprisingly, this laptop didn't really heat up as I was expecting it to heat because of the way the fans were too loud. Inbuilt cooling system for this laptop is very good for this kind of tedious work. And also with the laptop's performance, I can say overall I'll give it 8/10. It did very well in terms of providing us with high quality rendered images. And overall, I can say this laptop performed very well because looking at the kind of 3D model we're rendering, it has a lot of details in them and other stuff. So this laptop took it time to give us high quality finish in terms of rendering it. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, if this laptop is really worth it for doing your AutoCAD or 3D models, also using it as a student or your personal laptop on campus. But I don't really recommend a gaming laptop for a student because of the pricing, and also secondly the rate at which this laptop runs very low because of the GPU in its system. All right, apart from that, I believe this laptop is perfectly well. I wanted to run some gaming tests on it, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. I'll do that maybe next time in the next episode. Catch you guys on another one. Peace out.